It's that background so dope, bro.
Yo, I gotta change it every episode. Boom Boom Show episode 32. Ty Cooper in the building.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Magic Johnson episode.
Mm.
Yeah, before we get this going, man, the Ty Cooper Show in your phones right now. Hit the link below, download that, press pause on this episode, stream that, listen to that.
Really
Um,
good.
very, dude. Yeah, dude. Let's start talking about that project, bro.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah. Happy to have another piece of work out there to
Yes, very.
listen to, and obviously off the bat, I love how like like Messi Mania, like that was just you, like you know what I'm saying, and like you had so many peeps on this, and like I like it when people can put a lot of people on different records and make it work, and that was dope, freaking Brooksana and what's
Amazing.
the fuck, I forgot the name of this, the dude with the raspy voice.
The dude with the raspy
Yeah, I
voice.
just gotta pull up the track list again. I'm high, so my memory's off. I was like, yo, I hope I don't have to be like that interview and like pull up the track list again. Oh yeah, the
Oh,
fog. Yeah, man, the
that's
fog. Yeah,
E-Class.
Guap Star Class. Yeah, man, he's
Yes.
he's nice. He's
You like
nice.
him?
Yeah, I do.
He's pretty
I
good,
do.
right?
I do. So I'm definitely gonna check him out some more. Nope.
Yeah, he got a record on there called he got a record out album called Legend Unknown. I'm
Hmm.
on that. You got this song called
Called what? The mic just got fucked up for a sec.
the Wayans, like the brothers, like the
Oh, okay.
comedian. He
Oh,
did a
okay.
song called Wayans. It's
Nice.
on there. And Noop, right? Noop's cool too, right?
Yeah. Noop's a cool dude. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know till like probably 2 weeks I was about to move out, but he was my neighbor for
Yes, over on Huxley.
yeah. Mm.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't realize you lived over there until like I think we went over there for like when we went. Remember that
Just a
time I went to your
kickback or
crib?
something.
We kicked back at your crib and we was watching
Yeah.
that show about that third world country.
What? No.
Was it
What?
something like that?
No.
But
Refresh me, bro.
we was it was me, you, Jesse Piff.
Hmm.
We was watching a show on Netflix. You put it on. You blew my fucking mind. I ain't gonna lie
I
because
wish I wish I could remember. Was it like Anthony Bourdain? Like No
no,
Reservations?
God rest his soul, but it wasn't him. It was it was a show where there was like showing how people in like third world countries or like how they dispose their feces out. Remember how they used to throw they used to throw their shit in the water and like
Yeah.
the fishes would eat it up and shit.
Dang. I don't remember. Like, cause if it was me, you and Piff, we was getting high as fuck.
I remember that. I remember that shit vividly, man. It was like it was about people who went to like a certain country to see how they lived, and then they got emotional at the end when they had to leave.
Mm, I don't remember. I'm glad you remember. I don't. Literally, I have no memory. I remember me, you, and Piff hanging out.
I remember that shit because that changed my life. No cap.
Really? How so? Like how?
It
Like
just it just goes to show
your
because
pers-
I'm the type of person like when I be thinking, whether on a creative level or on a personal level, I think about people who are
Mhm.
in different places in different countries at this very moment, and I'd be like, what's people in Bangkok right now doing? Like, not the rich people. What are the people that's really just going through life right now? What are they thinking right now? I'm thinking about them. They're not thinking about me, but what exactly are they going through right now? And then when you put that on, that kind of like
Yeah,
answered a
like
lot
how
of
we
my
can just
questions.
flush a toilet and not think about it. Instead of just
Exactly.
like,
They
yo,
were throwing that shit
I
outside.
hope these pipes work. Um, like
We not
in
even think about that.
yeah, like my girl studied abroad in Costa Rica, and when she got back home, like she it was hard for her to not put her toilet paper in the trash can, because like the pipes out there are so old. Like you got to put your toilet paper in the trash
Mm, different.
can. Yeah, dude, we got it good. I was watching some videos about Y2K earlier
Okay.
today.
Yep.
You remember what that was?
Y2K. That's not synthetic weed.
No, you're thinking K2.
I'm thinking of K2. That's hilarious.
So Y2K was this idea that in like the year 2000, all the computers were gonna go back to 1900 and not know what to do because it was like the way the clocks were. It was like 98, 99, 00, and it'd be like 1900. So like all the power was gonna shut down. Like everything was
Wow.
gonna be fucked up. Pretty much like the 2012 kind of
I think I heard of that. I
conspiracy.
mean, as far as Y2, the only Y2 I ever heard of was Y2J. That's fucking Walls of Jericho, man. Chris Jericho from WWF, dog. That's the only Y2 anything that I know.
Damn, that's funny, man. Yo, dude. So, I got a question, man. So,
All
what,
for it.
yeah, what happened with the name change? Like, and also, like, is this your real name? Is this your government?
Yes. So,
Word.
so even from the jump, like I always wanted a stage name, or at least I always had a stage name that had my first and last name. And a lot of people don't know, and
Mm-hmm.
besides the people that I grew up with, but like Ty Coops is what people used to call me growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was always my name, like Ty Coops. Like
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
yeah,
I knew that.
and then I want to say 12th grade. That's when I changed it to Messy Ty, and even then people were still calling me Ty Coops. But like I really made it my business and made it my duty to like have people call me Messy. And even like if you think about like Nas when he went by Nasty Nas at one point, you know, kind of like in the Nas's like bar, he said first it was nasty, then times it changed,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like I always thought it was dope to have a transition. You know, I was already foretelling my destiny or just my name evolution when it came down to like changing it at point. I always wanted to just be Ty, literally. Like I
Yeah,
literally, that's what I look forward to doing. Like I want people to know me as Ty Cooper, of course,
you were
but
talking about
I
Bangkok earlier. That's Thailand. You gotta
Thailand, yeah.
you gotta go to Thailand one day. I heard it's like it's very affordable if you're an American tourist. Thailand, bro.
I
Thailand.
My
Yo,
man
you
Mitch
would
went
shut it
out
down
there
out
last.
there.
He was acting fool from what I was hearing. It's definitely a vibe out there. If you really, you know, I don't think anybody that ain't getting no action. Like, listen, if you ain't getting no action from what I heard, you need to go to
Yo,
Bangkok.
now that I'm sorry
Pause.
we're getting off topic, but now that I'm
Hmm.
not affiliated with that, like I'm unemployed. I've been like unemployed for like a month.
Uh-huh.
But this guy I worked with, I found out that like he was actually the guy that hired me like way my old company like fucking like 3 years ago type shit. Like he hired me, and but I
Okay.
found out he was a sex tourist, and
Wow.
he called the girls in Thailand LBFMs, and it stood for little brown fucking machines. And I
That's
was like,
sad.
you're fucked up, bro.
Different.
Yeah.
He's different for that. But
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely
I'm sorry, Messi.
it's cool.
You
I had to really visualize that for a second.
yeah.
Yeah, it just it came honestly. I want to say as of last October. So I ended up getting new management.
Mhm.
Um, this guy named very great guy. His name is Dan Murphy. I think you met him before.
Um, was it when I picked you up to do
Oh
the boom
no no
boom?
no! This was
Oh, okay.
definitely way before that. But Dan Murphy, I met this brother named Dan Murphy back in 2015.
I think I know
I
like
want to say,
3 people named Dan Murphy.
oh yeah.
Just because it's a common name.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
He was in the banking industry, and then he
Word.
you know he was in the banking industry for 20 years, and he pretty much just his family owns a bank, right? Home Loan Bank to be exact. Have you ever heard of that home loan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
his family owns that, and then he left kind of like the company and like the banking industry to his brothers that's still in it. And he said, I want to start a like hip hop label, but before I can honestly say that he was inspired to start a record label, I met him around the time when I went to California for the first time back in like 2015,
Yeah.
2016, and he he heard Hidden Gems. Like, so Hidden Gems, remember this song Hidden Gems
Yeah,
I
of
made?
course, dude. That was a fucking that was a big record. That was a big
Right.
record, man.
That song right there, like I met him the day after I recorded that, ironically.
Word.
I met him ironically the day after I recorded that in my boy Jordan's dorm at Brown University.
Hmm.
And ironically, Dan is an alumni at Brown.
Yeah.
So when I was with this cat named Jordan, who was pretty much bringing me to LA back with him, that's where he was from. I met this guy named Dan Murphy on Fox Point. We had breakfast because this dude was in a fish store. It's like my boy Jordan was just doing some weird shit. But
Yeah,
I
dude,
think
dude,
about it
just
now,
that
it was so
natural.
divine though.
Just
It
go
was
go
so
with the
divine how
flow.
we met.
Yeah, man.
I was with him. He was like, let's go to the fish store. I'm like, the fish store over there by Fox Point Boys and Girls Club. And I'm like, all right, cool. We go over there and met this guy named Dan. He got a fucking Range Rover and he hears Hidden Gems and he was fucking blown away. And he was just like, dude, you made that last night in this dude's dorm room? I'm like, yeah. And I mixed it myself. Like, it wasn't really mixed or nothing like that. But I think ever since then he was like definitely a big fan and like big supportive. He was a big part of my support system without saying too much. So then I had got management. I went to LA, came back, bless you, and
It was a cough. Don't
Mitch.
worry.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're still blessed anyway. So I was being managed by my man Mitch at the time, which you know.
Uh-huh.
I think you know. I think you might know Mitch or M Shine.
I can't think off the top of my head.
Okay, but so it just came to me that after a while, I laid down a lot of groundwork with the Messi name, and after the Doritos thing in Vegas, that's when Dan was like, "Yo, you're worth more than $50,000. Don't worry about the outcome of what happens, or and he just pretty much just was doing a lot of things behind the scenes without saying too much. Like I went to Austin, Texas for South by Southwest, I think 2017, 2018. And, Dan is a dude that hooked up with Don King, the dude that was doing like the shows at FET.
Mm-hmm.
He hooked up with Don. He always knew him, but he just was like, yo,
Not
Messi's going down
not
to.
the fighter promoter Don King. Different Don King.
Oh, no, no, no. This is PVD legend, PVD promoter
Okay.
legend Don King. But
Just
yeah,
have to specify.
absolutely. We went down to fucking Austin, Texas. Dan set up a stage out there with Don King because Don King was already down there doing shit, and he was a part of a South by Southwest curation. So
Mhm.
he just was like, "Yo, Messi needs a stage," and he made sure I had a stage. It was definitely an event. Trust me, like it wasn't. I thought it was gonna be peaches and cream, but it was definitely something I had to fight through.
Yeah.
But he made sure it happened.
Yeah,
And I never forgot
that's how
that.
that festival is for everyone,
They
even
kept pushing people back. It was like,
even
yo, you're gonna go
people
on at
like
this time,
high up like you having a
going through the
fucking
most.
scratch and get there's only so many stages, and
Yeah, they kept
everyone
pushing it
from
back and shit.
everyone from around the world going to like one city for 1 week, like
Hmm.
but yeah, man, that's
They kept pushing it back, and then they kept pushing the stage time back, and then I ended up going on in a different location in that same like area, and it was just like, damn, I would have loved to win at this time when there was this much people there, but then
yeah.
it was one of those type of experiences. But nonetheless, I was still thankful and grateful of it, and never forgot that. But I want to say as of last year, um, my man Dan Murphy started a record label called Silent Reminder. I actually kind of helped him with the name. He had a few names, and he was like, "Yo, I'm starting a record label. What do you think's a good name?" And he gave me a few names, but the one thing that stuck out to me was Silent Reminder because that's what I see myself as. That's what I see life as, or at least that's what life has been like for me in the past 10 years. It's just a silent reminder to just keep going. You're on the right track and on the right page. So when he started it, it was like um, we had an attorney. Like he what I respect about Dan is that he made sure to go about it the right way, getting attorneys and getting the right people involved. And he wanted to make sure there was no litigation around the name Messi, and especially due to the fact that the name Messi came from, I think we spoke about it the last time we was on. Um, the name Messi came from this individual from New Orleans who inspired me back in 12th grade,
Okay.
and he passed away. You want on some real shit? He died on the 14th of this month, 10 years ago.
Oh.
So it'll be 10 years coming up. This was like when I
R.I.P.
was in 12th
R.I.P.
grade.
OG Messi.
Messi Maya, right?
10 years.
He
10 years.
10 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So he inspired that name for me at least, and then that's when I laid down a lot of groundwork, as you know, under the Messi moniker, and up until like last year, that's when I met Dan, and Dan was like, "Yo, uh, we don't want to have no litigations around the name Messi just because it comes from somewhere else." And then there's like, like I said, like there's Messi Maya, and then there's his brother, there's this MC in Oakland. His name is
Uh-huh.
Messi Marv. He's relatively known. Like he raps with like amongst like the E40s and Too Shorts. Like he's in that era
Yeah.
of like the Bay rappers. So it was like, yo, like, why don't you just go by your first and last name? And I thought about it. I said, that's kind of dope. I don't see why not. Just because I remember when Tyrese, the singer, he was going by like in Baby Boy, he went by his first and last name. And that's the first time I really seen like rappers going by their first and last name in movies. Like 50 Cent doesn't use 50
Nick
Cent in
Cannon.
movies. Right. Like Nick Cannon is another one. Like 50 Cent uses Curtis 50
Curtis
Cent Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah.
Every
Dwayne
credit.
The Rock
Dwayne The Rock
Johnson.
Johnson. He doesn't just go by The Rock. Like we know
Yeah,
it's
bro.
The Rock.
Yeah, dude.
but-
Yeah. No, you already know. Like,
Mhm.
I had to ask for the people. Like, you already, dude.
It's a dope transition either
yeah,
way.
bro. Like you like it. I'm sure it's still some shit. Like if I see you and I call you Messi, like I'm sure.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, man. Like you gonna like everyone's still gonna call me Soko and shit. But you like it's Sam Comfort.
Sam Comfort. Right.
When you hear that on the beat and shit, that's Sam.
Yeah.
That ain't so because that's me. Like that's really like who I am. Like that's my soul.
Exactly. And if you really think about it, I'm still the same Ty. Like and nothing really has
Yeah.
changed necessarily, but
Just-
I could definitely feel like an enhancement, if that makes sense. Since
mature.
changing it.
Yeah, you feel like mature.
Yeah, I feel like I like kind of killed off the Messi character almost, but I'm still, I'm still familiarized as Messi. Like that's something I feel like I'm not going to escape just because of how long I've laid down the groundwork with that name, but I'm still cool with it either way. But yeah, that's where the transition came from, and then pretty much when I signed a new like independent record deal with Silent Reminder, that's when I officially like just kind of had like a rebirth as myself. So I kind of let go of a lot of things, and it was kind of like the greatest thing that I could have done at the time last year on this time because it kind of saved my life, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot. Like I'm glad, bro. Like shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you was in a situation like that,
Yeah, it just was like I was definitely being very like egotistical. I was just getting to a place where I was like complacent. Like I just felt like I did everything I wanted to do, but then I always knew like there's just so much more to do. So it was one of those situations where I was like, you know what? For this situation to present itself the way it did, I think the best thing that I could do is evolve, and that's plain and simple what's happened since last year. Just evolve into a higher sense of self.
Word. No, that's good shit. Like
As you can see, the Ty Cooper hat. You see the Ty Cooper hat?
I do.
We definitely have those on deck on the Ty. We got a website, tycooper.com.
Yeah. All right.
It's official.
Merch link. Hit that below.
We didn't have a messy website for the last 9 years. Now I got an actual fucking website.
Yeah, dude, I need to launch a website. Right now I'm just using Teespring for my merch.
Oh, nice.
And then just all whatever stuff. But yeah, man, we're still like I feel like Halloween kind of like dragged out this year because like
it didn't feel like Halloween.
I know it didn't feel like Halloween, but I feel like people are still like holding on to Halloween, even though like when I walk into stores, they're rushing Christmas so quick, dude. Dude, November 1st, I already heard Mariah Carey in the stores. I was heated.
Oh no.
Yes. Yeah,
I already know what song you're talking about.
that's how. Well, it's probably because I'm in the suburbs, bro. Like they switched that shit up so fucking quick.
Uh,
He heated about that shit. Um,
that's crazy.
yeah. Damn, I really can't let go of Halloween, bro. Last year, like I feel like it's because like last year on Halloween, I had a panic attack, and like I like didn't go out,
Oh
and
wow.
yeah, like I like didn't do Halloween on like
What caused you to not do that?
I was just overthinking. Like I like had like really I still do. It hasn't gone away, but I didn't have control of my anxiety,
Yeah.
and I would just like take like stuff like I would just overthink shit, dude. Like it was when I was like living I was still like living in Prague. Like I was just like living with too many people and just like taking shit personally over stuff that like wasn't even like real.
Personal.
Yeah. And and yeah, man, so I just like overthunk shit and just stayed in, and I didn't get to go trick or treating that year, man.
Sorry. I haven't been trick or treating in a long time, family.
Dude,
It's been a while.
do you remember the last time you actually went trick or treating?
Yeah, I do actually.
What were you? Did you dress up or were you just a kid with a sack?
I think the last time I remember going out for trick or treating was I went as a football player because it was something that we were doing at the time. Like me and my brothers and shit,
You
we were
guys were
playing
playing
football.
football?
We were
Nice.
playing like what you would call it? I think Pop Warner football.
Hmm.
We was playing in a Pop Warner league, so like it was like easy to play a fucking football player because we had all the equipment. So it was like for me at least, it was like easier. So I think that was the last time. And I remember going to Cranston. I remember going to Cranston for Halloween to go trick or treating, and it was definitely like a lot of people, like a lot of houses that you didn't think would be waiting for you to come through for candy and shit. But like it was
On you're
cool.
like on any other day, this house is not giving me food.
I was always told that the house with the light on is the house you should go to.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, there was a lot of those houses in that area that were giving out candy on Halloween.
of course.
I didn't give a fuck about none of the candy besides Reese's Pieces. That's been my favorite since I was a kid.
Yo, Messi, how, dude? Wait, hold up. Before I gotta ask you a question. Do
Mhm.
you, do you like to boogie?
Boogie,
Boogie,
like Nance.
yeah, boogie vibe.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I always do this very late in the show,
Okay.
and I always gotta make sure, you know, that they're that we're vibing. So
Okay.
let's vibe, man. It's a motherfucking boom show.
Oh shit.
Yes, yes. Ooh.
He say boom, boom.
You thought I forgot?
Say boom, boom.
I remember this
Never.
He say boom, boom, shut.
theme song.
Say boom, boom, shut. He say boom, boom, shut.
Where's that bomb emoji when you need it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dude, how do you? I always like asking my guests about this, man. How do you feel about ghosts, bro?
About ghosts?
Yeah. You ever had any ghostly, ghouly experiences,
Absolutely.
dude? What? Then let me hear it, man. What have you had anything recently?
Oh man, maybe talking about ghost.
Dude, because like I have sleep paralysis, so
Mhm.
like I think I come in contact with ghosts all the time, but then I'm like, oh, I was just sleep paralysis. I'd be
You
thinking like
know,
I'm possessed by like demons and aliens, and then I'm like, oh, I just had sleep paralysis.
yeah, I be having moments, man, where I be seeing things or I be thinking about stuff and then I see people. Like a friend of mine passed away a couple of days ago, right?
Oh well,
But it
my condolences, my friend.
thank you. And like it's weird because I was working with the dude 2-3 weeks prior, but like
Mm.
I went to a Spanish spot on I went to the Spanish when I went to like a food spot on Broad Street, and I was thinking about him for some reason. I was thinking about this dude, and then like as I looked outside, like I went inside the Spanish spot, and it's directly across the street from like where there's a lot of just unusual behavior and activities that go on Broad Street over by fucking McDonald's and shit.
Yeah,
So like I was
that
looking
place
out
has
the
the best food though.
It sure the fuck does. I was looking out the window and I was thinking about him, and for some reason he walked right by.
You walk outside, and
No,
then,
I stood inside the whole time and I was behind the door looking outside, and I was thinking about this individually, just mad random. And then he walked by.
like, okay, like you sure it was him?
It was him. I know it was. This was before he passed, though. This is
That's-
just like that was the last time I seen him, but it was just an irony of me seeing him.
Oh, this is right before he died.
Yeah, like I seen
Oh,
him.
okay.
I was thinking about him, like just mad randomly, and it's just so crazy how I was thinking about him, and that exact moment, and then in the divine, in the divine manner, he walked by, like walking, like just walking. He walked past the door.
Okay.
But as far as ghosts go, like I think I think when
No,
I seen that movie,
that's definitely some weird shit. You know, that's
I
definitely
try to
some,
keep shit like
some-
that to myself, but I had to share that. But I think as far as ghosts go, though, bro, when I seen that movie, you ever seen Insidious?
Yeah.
So that movie Insidious, that lady that used to follow that dude around, that was at the end where she was like, or it was a dude actually, but like the dude that was dressed up as a lady, like an old lady.
Uh-huh.
That bitch always comes in my dreams, yo.
I think
Like chasing. You know another nigga that chases
You
me
think
in the
so?
dream? Like Ghost is the dude from I Know What You Did Last Summer, the fisherman guy.
yeah, dude, we talked about that shit last podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I still see that motherfucker. I don't know why. But
Dude,
Muse Watson, I don't know what he has. I don't know what problems he has with me in my sleep.
do you
but,
do you be dreaming a lot?
I do. And I remember my dreams very vividly.
I don't dream like I dream often, I think, but I it's hard for me to remember them.
Yeah.
Last time, like oftentimes when I realize I dream, I'll lucid dream, and
Mhm.
like I'll just start like fucking around. Like I don't know. Last time I had a dream, like I was in jail, and I was like, wait, why am I? This is white privilege. Wait,
Why am I here?
why am I in jail? And then I dead ass like took a broomstick and Harry Pottered my way out of there.
I'd get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Somebody
What'd you say?
could save us.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like I'll bet I'll save all the prisoners. Yeah, you guys aren't real. I'm
Bruh.
out of here.
I've had dreams like that though, where I was in jail, and it was like I was like to be in jail for like, and I'm not prophesizing this in any shape or form, but like I've had dreams where I was in jail, and it was like I was supposed to be there for life.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? It's like I could feel in the dream itself the fucking stress and anxiety of like being there, knowing that it's just a dream, but it's like, what is this trying to tell me? And then I'll wake up and be like, yo, I can't believe that shit really just happened. And it felt so real and was so visual that like for me, I meditate when I go to sleep. So like it kind of like enhances the visualization of your dreams when you lucid dream.
Mm.
When you start lucid dreaming, like you wake up and remember
literally just
everything that
imagining you before bed, like crisscross applesauce, just while like I just flop around when I go to bed.
No, I literally just lay down, like lay down, hands beside my sides, like just like literally just laying down, and I, I got like, I got dry skin, so like I be tending to like scratch and certain things, like especially when it's time to like get like still. But like
Uh-huh.
I usually get past like 10 minutes or so. Like it definitely like, when you're meditating, your senses, your sensories just going off. So like you just want to scratch your face or you
Yeah.
want to touch your face or whatever. And like I be like literally having to like breathe, work on the breathing. That's really what meditation is. It's just breathing exercises. And after a while, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes in, you start feeling really just relaxed and very still and not numb, but just, like all the way compressed. And it's like next thing you know, you can see. And if you do guided meditations, to be exact, you could actually listen to what the vocalist is telling you to do. And if she's telling you or he is telling you to visualize, you could actually visualize the things that you're
Mm.
intending to visualize.
Dog,
So
I
if you're
should start
meditating
doing.
for abundance, it could help. Like YouTube guided meditation
Yeah,
and
no,
whatever it is.
I put YouTube on when I go to sleep. Like I'll put a podcast on
Yeah,
and stuff.
those are good to fall asleep to
Yeah,
as well.
not always. A little Joe Rogan before bed.
It,
I won't sleep.
it depends what. Yeah. I think it depends on the content.
Oh, definitely, man. When when's the last time like you've done like a few shows and stuff,
Mhm.
recently and stuff. When's the last time you performed?
The last time I performed, like, was on my birthday. Actually,
When's your birthday?
it
Sorry,
was
yo,
three.
I'm gonna be swatting. There's a fly in my room.
Oh, trust me, I've been playing tennis this whole time. You didn't notice.
Yeah.
um, what you call it? My birthday was on October 9th.
Oh my good. I think I DM'd you. I think who knows.
I had an album listening party.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I had an album listening party, and I actually performed too. It was at the spot in Wakefield, THC, which is a place that I've been rehearsing at for quite some time. Like I was doing shows every Thursday there.
Posting that for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing shows
I
every
follow them.
Thursday at this thing called Not Your Average Farmers Market. My man Chris from Pro Garden Solutions, he weed connoisseur. Him and the homie Jordan, who got the CBD RI store, and they they was doing this outside type of event where like you can come through and get like CBD products. They had fucking Soggies, Hot Franks, like food trucks. They had vendors, and I was providing the entertainment every Thursday. And from like April to like maybe bottom of September, August.
Oh, word.
And that was pretty much, I was active the entire time performing throughout the whole pandemic. And I had a show. I was going to perform at the Rosendale right before going to Vegas. I think it was set for like the 27th to 28th, but like there was a shooting. There was a shooting.
That was recently. Oh, Jesus. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even
I don't
know.
know what happened.
Yeah, no worries. I said Jesus about the shooting. I didn't know that there was a shoot that because I'm like, that's downtown.
Yeah, there was a shooting. I think the night 2 day. It was a shooting 2 days before the show, and it was somebody that I know who got killed, and it was like,
damn.
I think they wanted to like just be cautious of the nightlife, just because we were. I don't know. I don't think they held me accountable for that, but it definitely was something that they wanted to nip in the bud.
And it's rap, dude. You already know, like.
I didn't take it personal or nothing like that. But as far as the last time, it was album listening party for the Ty Cooper show.
Yeah, and like
I had a band. I performed with the band and shit.
Hell yeah, that's funky.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like, shit's weird right now. Like, it's tough, man. Nightlife's tough.
Yeah, the whole curfew at 10:30 is kind of stale, if you ask me.
Well, and like, like it's hard to do right now. It's like socially distance, club, like everyone just at a table. Yeah, you can't dance. Yeah,
can't holler at girls, and people wasn't really hollering at girls before.
Yeah.
And if they were hollering at, if they were, really throwing game at women, it was definitely under the radar. or
Yeah,
blatantly. But at this point in time in the game, it makes it very much harder if you was to be on that time, especially like in a public setting.
you're right. You're right. Um,
You got to
yeah, man.
play. You got to really be distant. You got to really play your role.
Yeah, yeah. Just where I'm at right now. I'm just like, I'm just waiting to get the fucking chemicals stabbed in my ass. Yeah, bro. I'm getting booted up with the vaccine. Um, but yeah, man. Every now and then, I'll chill with the homie and stuff. I'll go over like someone's house every now and then. I'm not like,
Not
be like,
super
yeah, yeah,
COVID and shit. Yeah.
yeah. It's like you gotta live a little. It's just strangers. I just don't want to be around like strangers.
Ah,
That's just how I feel.
that's how I felt about Vegas too. But like, it wasn't like that. It was literally like close knit for everyone that I went out there with.
That's good.
I felt that same way, like, because I went out there for Halloween. So like, I don't know, I didn't know what it was like to be in Vegas on a Halloween, but let alone during a global pandemic. So it was it was an eye-opening experience for me because it wasn't as lit as I thought it would be.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
people there. It was a lot of people on the strip, but like it was definitely like not as much people as it was when I went back in 2018 for the Doritos thing.
Yeah, but dude, yeah. I was gonna say because recently, you was posting. When was you in Vegas? Like a few weeks ago?
Like 2 weeks ago, like I
Yeah,
went
'cause
on 28th, 29th.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. I was like, I don't know if this is a TBT or if my guy's really at the resort right now.
Yeah, I had we had an Airbnb. My man Dan definitely booked a very, very beautiful, like eccentric house and had a pool, had, as you could see, it had that whole area. And I went to go shoot a video for one of the records on the Ty Cooper show. It's the
nice.
Drip Check, actually.
Drip Check's a fire track, man.
Do you like that song?
Mhm.
It seems to be growing. Like I'm looking at the analytics, and like that song just spiked out of nowhere.
It
Like it was
stands-
Aubrey's favorite song, and then the Drip Check.
It stands out because like I feel like the projects like really like feel good, uppity.
Yes.
It's a feel good vibe, and drip checks like talk your shit,
Yes.
like to like turn up, and especially it has like that the hot new sound of that like Brooklyn grime shit. So like that
The drill.
that's what people want to hear right now. So it's like, oh fuck, like Messi's on the shit.
Sounded
on it.
good without, and I didn't feel like I would, was overstepping my boundaries because I like beats like that too. But I always liked it like the J Dilla and the low fee and just the chillax type of chill hop type shit.
Yeah, no, it was still like it was called the Ty Cooper show, but it should have been like Ty Cooper and Friends, like the Ty Cooper show feature, because like you brought the squad with you, and
Yeah.
and that from see like I listened to it for like I know it's been out since July, and I'm just like late at listening to shit, but I listened to it the first time like 2 weeks ago and shit, and I like listened to it again yesterday. But yeah, no, I was expecting like just like a lot of like solo shit, and I saw there was hella features and shit, so I was like, oh word, like who's this?
Yeah.
Who's that? So it was like it was nice, like
It was a good introduction to people you haven't heard before, or on
Yeah.
that type of on that
yeah,
light.
like that's a fun listening experience, like for an artist you like when they bring a bunch of people and you're just anticipating, all right, who's this, who's that, and like opens up those wormholes.
Yeah. I had a competition. I did a competition online for who can make the cover art for the album.
Oh word.
Yeah, like the whole idea was to have like a late night talk show host type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came up with the idea. I was like, you know what? I could be, since I'm Ty Cooper, this is my first album as Ty Cooper necessarily. I can somehow, some way still pay homage to Messy Ty. And if you notice in the album cover, it's two versions of me on the left-hand side. It's Messy Ty.
I was
And then
like,
there's me on the other side.
word. Yeah, I was like, I was like, sorry, you saw me take a few bong hits. Y'all know
It's
what the
cool.
hell, you know what the hell I'm saying.
Boom, boom, bang, 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 boom.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, bro. Like
It
it's
definitely was. I just wanted to be nostalgic about it.
that's good. That's good, bro. Yeah, sorry, bro. Fucking shit's weird. I'm anticipating a lot of shit right now. Like I'm gonna be
Hmm.
talking about this on the podcast for like the next like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So like um I think I'm gonna be I think it's nothing. I don't really know what it is, but like my fucking heart's like rumbling.
Yeah.
It's like bubbling. And so the like the way health and insurance works in this country, my coverage doesn't start till December 1st, so I gotta wait mad weeks before I get checked up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm just chilling. I'm I'm sorry. I
Now you
took you off
good.
this topic from your album and shit, bro.
Now you good. I'm listening.
But yeah, man, dude, that's what's going on right now in my life. I just feel weird.
Everything's everything.
Yeah, everything's everything. I'm just
All
right
right.
for real right now, man. I'm just trying to like figure out what like cover I'm gonna do for this song that I have.
Hmm.
As I have like I'm sitting on like like a good amount of records, but just like you know what I'm saying? Just shit's just fucking weird right now. Like I just feel
Hmm.
so weird about dropping music.
It's just like feels like a standstill for the entire fucking state of creatives. But at the same time, the narrative is to just put it out.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's
no,
the
it
narrative I'm getting.
yeah. There is that, and I'm gonna
Because a lot of people lost inspiration during this time, but then there are those who have gained inspiration.
dog. I probably only recorded like 6 songs during this whole quarantine. Like
Wow.
I was working like crazy, bro. I was dead ass doing Amazon from the quarantine up until like they laid us off like the end of September. And like now like so yeah man, like you didn't know, but I moved out of Prov in June because like our lease was ending, and I was working in Mass, nightlife was down, so I was just like I'm gonna just go back to the farm and shit. And so
That's where
we're
you at right now, right?
that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. The reason I have the virtual background right now, like you can see what it looks like in the last episode I posted. It's because we're renovating the basement down here,
Oh,
and it
with Scribe.
yeah yeah and yeah that I just think it looks shitty right now, so that's why I'd be having the virtual background.
I'm loving the Super Sam.
Yeah. I appreciate
The
it,
Super
dog.
Sam.
But yeah, so it's just like the plan I'm on right now, renovate this shit. I'm gonna have my studio. I still do in here, and I want to have homies be able to just get away and
Yes.
eat cheese and relax.
Cheese. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah, dead ass, bro. Like my dad's pumped for this shit to be over because we're gonna throw a block party and just shut this whole shit down.
Really? Over there on the farm?
Yes, yes, dude. I'm gonna be DJing. I'm definitely gonna have a couple other DJs come through, and we're gonna have a good
Uh-huh.
old time.
I would love to come through to that.
Yeah, I would love for you to come through. My
Hell
God,
yeah.
any minute now. But
I could have came up there, but I didn't wanna risk getting up there and having to come up with a plan B. I have the mean I could have drove up there, but I was like, you know what? I think just because you presented the option to do the Zoom, I'm like, you know what?
yeah,
I want to do the Zoom because I haven't
yeah,
really the last Zoom interview I did was with Spark Up, or I
uh
think
huh,
no, it was with this podcast that Dan knows that he tapped me in with, but like the last like hip hop Zoom interview or slash just this dope conversation I had was with Spark Up PVD.
Word. Shout out Spark Up.
Shout out to
All the
Spark Up
homies there.
PVD. Rubans,
Yeah.
and Christina.
Christina, Sarah. Shit. Oh yeah, I was gonna change the topic, man, and let's just get fucking political, dog. Did you vote?
No,
Word. Is it because you didn't register, or are you just like, man, fuck voting?
all the above.
Especially Rhode
Honestly.
Island. Like,
I could have, but I just I feel it's like, not to say my vote doesn't count, but there was just so much advocates on the line, on the front line for this, for the political race, for the political thing. So I was just like, honestly, I think I could, continue moving and grooving as I'm in, regardless if I casted my vote or not. And
yeah,
and now that kind of sounds like selfish, but I didn't really see the need for me to vote.
that's your right. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I wasn't being for it. Now it'd be one thing if it was like back in the day where they was forcing niggas to go to the army, like they were drafting me. I had no choice.
Yeah.
But times are different. So because I'm not being forced to go into the army or into the military, I'm not gonna force myself to vote either, even though to some degree my vote does count. I have the right to have an opinion.
Yeah,
but
it's
I feel as
it's
though
those bills like in the senators that really matter. Like they could have had ranked voting in Massachusetts. Like you put your top 3 or top 4 candidates. That didn't go through or whatever. And I'm heated about that. I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you want that? It shouldn't be a dichotomous this or that situation.
Yeah, people want it. I feel like people that don't really have a understanding of politics, they are just voicing their opinion and vocalizing.
I don't think anybody really does. Like even my my friends that know a lot about politics are like, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't trust anyone that's like, oh, I know everything. Like the most intelligent people that I've ever like come across are like very, very humble with their knowledge.
Yeah, it was like, yo, if we're not getting a stimulus check, we don't give a fuck. And it's like, if that's the way people are thinking, why does my vote count? Or why would my vote matter?
Yeah,
people only care about that aspect of it because of what came out of it.
It's a failed society, is what that is. So.
I didn't get no stimulus check, so that kind of puts me more in a pocket to not want to vote. I wasn't even eligible for a fucking stimulus check.
Dang.
Ain't that something?
Did you do your taxes and shit?
No. That probably would explain why.
Yeah, why are we giving him money?
I'm in the Trump Tower. I'm on the Trump side. I don't pay no taxes. Fuck Fuck them all. That's how I feel.
Hey, bro. Yo, I'm paying them for you. I got you, dog.
All right. Just knowing the money come in 4 times, 5 times, triple. I'm gonna put it in the right place by the grace of God. But as far as like all that extra mumbo jumbo, man, I rather I stay out of that. I could get political though, but I'll keep my comments and my vision to myself in that aspect.
It's just like our definition of politics has changed. Like, why should
right.
It turned into the Super Bowl, man. Like, it's just like picking a side and being right, and like so many like labels just like thrown on shit, and it's just greasy and dirty. But I'm gonna tell you what. You want to know who I voted for?
Who's that?
Kanye West.
I had a feeling you was gonna say that. That's funny.
Did that make you sick?
Nah, it was he was able to. Thank you so much. He was able to be voted for, right?
No, I wrote him in.
Oh.
I with my handwriting. I every single letter, Kanye space West. You know why? Because I live in
Why?
Massachusetts, and no matter what, Joe Biden was gonna win. And I was gonna vote for Joe Jorgensen, the Libertarian, but you
But
know,
what happened?
I just didn't. I never heard. I didn't do my research. I didn't research into it. Kanye was on Rogan. Kanye was on Rogan. I heard him. I was like,
They can't
well,
say that the man didn't stick to his guns, man. He said back in 2013, 2014, I think
no,
wherever that
2016 or some shit.
Whatever
27.
that VMAs was, he said he was gonna run,
Oh yeah. Oh what?
and he did.
Oh, you no, when he snapped, I think it was like 2016 or something. He was like on stage and he was like, I did not, no, I did not vote, but if I did, I would have voted for Donald Trump. And in case you're wondering, yes, I will be running for president in 2020.
He said that, so it's like
Yeah.
for him to do it, he's prophesized that, and then he actually did. I respect him more for that, just because he didn't let the shenanigans that was surrounding what he was saying and how people were interpreting it
Yeah.
deflect how he was going to do that
Yeah.
in the long run. So I
I
give
like
Kanye West a lot of praise for that.
I was running with Yang and Bernie before they dropped out, but
Yeah,
regardless, it's just like, all right, if my vote doesn't count for these candidates, why is there an option for them? Like that's
mhm,
that's you guys voting for all these motherfuckers.
yeah,
So I'm going to do my part every year to not like just submit to oh well, like in other countries, they're dodging RPGs to go to the polls and shit.
right.
And you know, I know in other districts it should be sketchy. Like other districts in here, these United States of America, it'd be sketchy
Hmm.
getting to the polls. There's voter intimidation. Fortunately where I'm at, like it was easy to just go in and out and get that shit done. And you know,
Right.
I I'm gonna keep doing that. That's just how I feel, and I want more Americans our age to do our part in this shit and
Yeah,
not give up because it a lot
it's
of
a
us
must.
have given up because it's just we're
You just don't feel like our voices are being heard loud
no,
enough, man.
they're not, and that's what happens every generation. Because like this generation that is like running shit is the the hippie generation. Like that's who it is. Like they were doing this going through the same shit we're going through. Seeing it literally looks like the '60s again out here.
It's literally like I've been seeing this thing called Generation Now. That's what they're calling it. It was, remember there was Generation Z and all this shit.
Yeah,
Now it's Generation Now, and that's literally, I think that's, I don't know if that's the independent, I don't know if that's a record label. I know for a fact, like Lil Uzi Vert is a prime example of like him and Future are putting out an album, I think tomorrow.
oh yeah, at
The Baby
midnight.
Pluto, yeah,
Oh my
and like
god.
on the bottom of it, where it says executive produced, it says DJ Esco,
Yeah.
and it says all the record labels and the record labels involved, and one of them it said Generation Now. I don't know who runs that, but like I've been seeing that a lot, like Generation Now.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? We're all in generation, like we're all this. We gotta
If you're
be
alive,
mindful. We gotta be right. We gotta be mindful of those that are growing up in this generation at this current moment, which I would doom as
which are
generation now.
they're being fucked over. They're being
Yeah,
fucked over royally right now, and
and they don't
I
know
feel
what the
terrible
fuck
for
we were
them.
dealing with 10 years ago, 20 years ago, necessarily. So it's like you gotta, we're all adjusting. Even the older, even our elders, they're going through this generational gap and process and new way of doing things with us. And mind you, we wasn't going through what they was going through in the 70s or the 80s. 90s, we barely know what the fuck was going on because we was still getting accustomed to the shit that people, the kids these days are now getting accustomed. So now we're older, 25, 26, 27 plus, 30 plus. We're all like, damn, we didn't have all this internet shit. We didn't have all this, all this means to occupy ourselves. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We had to go outside. We had to actually be
bro.
interactive.
I was
So that's what
laughing.
makes the pandemic harder because people were already losing that touch, even going to clubs. Like I would go to clubs not just for the sake of going, but I like to study the DJ. I study the crowd. I study the BPM. I study the music that's being listened to.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of how the drip check shit came about. Just being in the club studying. And I'm like, okay, but then there's like interactions. It's like minor interactions with people on two different sides of the room. If it's either me or we're mutual friends from like Facebook or some shit, or
I don't know you.
I
Yeah,
don't know
like
you and I'm not going to interact with you. But back in the day, which we could say easily, because when we went to parties, and at least for me, like it was cool to meet people at house parties or at parties, like people that you didn't know, people that you've been probably growing up around all this time, and then you happen to just have a moment, a certain song comes on, you're just jumping around, and mosh pits with
yeah. I
people that
feel
you
I
don't
feel
know,
like social rejection is so hard, like for people to take, because like you go up, like you just like, not even just like when you're attracted to someone, just trying to get acquainted. Like I'm at this party, like I'm just talking da da da. Like if you have a dry conversation and then you have to walk it away and like be by yourself, I think a lot of people are afraid of that,
Yeah.
of rejection.
Yeah, man. And we just have to find a medium, let's just say, as we progress through this generation now stage in
Phoneless
life.
club, like you lock up your phone, like it has like
Yeah,
never
like
lock.
that's
That
because it's
that'd be
like
really fucking
I
cool.
think that shit's lame as hell when I be seeing like women and certain people. Like, when I be seeing cats in
Just
the club
people like
just sitting
like
on the phone. It's like you don't like your phone is not popping. Like I know your social media is not popping for you to be in the club on your phone, glued.
mhm.
Like it's like you could tell people have social like anxiety being social
Yeah.
in this day and age. But like you're on
Well,
social media in the club,
that's
but
their
you're not being
only time
social
to
in real life.
your only time to do it. Like you're at work all day, or you're in school all day, and then like, all right, I'm out here. Oh shit, like it's my downtime. I haven't done this in a while. Downtime, like you can't, if you don't have a hookah or something, you can't fucking smoke in the club. You can't like just like spark up a blunt or something.
Maybe
Make
yeah,
sure
at
I need to have something in my
you
hand.
could. Passion Lounge, you could do that.
Yeah, yeah, you could. That was
Until they
the
hate it.
that was the GTA club.
Yes.
That shit was like GTA. I never went there, but I saw a video.
No,
No, I never went there. I
I
only
could have
like
sworn you went.
I don't think I was in there. Like I went, with like we definitely in. Wait, no, yeah, I have. Never mind. Yeah, yeah, I have. Oh shit, was that Nairu's birthday at that spot?
I had a birthday there.
Ah, shit, I don't know. Was it
We did
Passion?
go though. We did go before, like with Nairu. It was a lot of us in there one time.
I remember smoking
I
in a
could have
club.
sworn. I do
When
remember you being there. I
I
could have
remember
sworn I
smoking
seen you in
blunts
Passions before.
at I'm pretty sure it was Nairu's birthday party. Um,
I don't recall him having a birthday party at Passions Lounge though.
because you were lit. You performed too. You were
Oh
like
shit.
you were lit as fuck. Like he
Was
just
I?
like pulled you on stage. Like yeah, we were we. So hold up. So if I'm thinking right, this club, it used
You
to be
you were
the
able
art.
to you were able to smoke in there.
Yeah, we could smoke in there. This club was the arcade bar, correct?
No, it was across the street though.
Never mind. I'm thinking of a different club. I don't
You
know,
probably think about Beer Garden.
dude. So Beer Garden got turned into a hookah
It got
spot.
turned into level. I forgot what it was called.
Oh,
Seven Lounge. That's what it's
oh
called. Seven
seven. Yeah,
Lounge.
no, I've been that's the spot I've been to. I never went to Passion. I haven't.
Okay.
I never went there. It looked fun, but
Yeah, so
Um,
the party you're talking about for Nairu was definitely at Seven Lounge.
yeah, that was a fun night.
Yep, for sure it was.
What? And anyway, we got off topic. We was talking about something.
I was going on
So
a tangent
yes,
about
about
Generation
yeah.
Now
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just about people just like getting sidetracked with that and stuff. But I really do think that after this is over, if well it there's I want to stop saying that because there's not after this is over because you
yeah,
know
this is the new norm. I mean, we got to adjust as not
yeah
say quickly as possible, but it has to be. We have to adjust to the greatest convenience of our of our well being. For everyone's sake of their well being as well.
yeah. So it's gonna be a few years before like it's
You think?
legal. I think it's gonna be a few years before it's legal to have a packed out venue
You think so?
out here. Dude, we'll see, bro. Like I think this is the new administration is gonna be strict about spread this shit. If they keep seeing shit spiking, bro, they're gonna make federal laws to stop this stuff. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But it's so tricky because look what's happening to like making people unemployed and shit. You got just motherfuckers just running in the streets.
Literally.
Yeah, dude. Like, there's a lot of shit going on, but it's just like the fact that everyone's fucking been unemployed for mad long blows because there's a lot of
Unless
shit.
unless you're an essential worker.
And what is
I'm
that?
an essential worker.
And it's just like, what is that?
Well, depending on
It's
what
crazy.
your occupation is, you could work throughout the entire fucking midst of the madness. So if you're working like warehouses or working in like
Yeah,
the hospital industry, like you could still thrive, as far as working goes. And I think
you're right.
what I've learned from the COVID is like I thrive at night. So for me, I rather prefer working third shift so that I could sleep during the day and do
Oh
my
yeah,
thing after I wake up and then go back to work at night. But like
word.
at least for me, third shift life is like for COVID it's just been a money grab. Like you could literally just like from the time of April of kind of like when that shit started, I think it was around April, right? But like
March.
you could really March, right? So like you could really like get like if you was working the entire time since the pandemic, for those that have, they're up right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Facts, bro.
like that's why I felt some kind of way about the stimulus shit because those who were getting it didn't do nothing spontaneous with it.
Yeah,
it was more like, yo, I'm trying to get the ZA. Who got the Zaza pack? Yo, Sam, you got that ZA? I'm trying to get the ZA.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get $30 a gram. Bang! But how much you need? And everybody needs it. Everybody got it because guess what? They got a fucking stimulus check. So it's like, it was like, all right, everybody, motherfuckers made like 16 racks, probably 15, maybe 14.
Yeah, I think I got 15.
After everything was all said and done, right?
I think 15, 12, between 12 and 15.
Now imagine if you would, I'm not speaking on you, but I'm just speaking in general.
No, go ahead.
I'm saying like, imagine if you would have saved that entire 12 to 14 racks.
Mm-hmm.
You would be in a different place.
Oh yeah.
Versus just like, oh, I got 1,500 this week, or I got 25, or I don't know how much people were getting necessarily every week, but because you had to call and trust me, I tried my hardest to do that shit, and that shit didn't happen, bro. Like it just did not happen. But I think about that, like I feel like the state of America, or just like society, would be in a different place if that was taken a little bit more serious. I know there's people that took advantage of it the right way, but then there was definitely a lot of people who were eligible getting the stimulus package and not really being responsible.
You know what I got? I got with my package. First, I just put it in the bank, and then when they had that stock split with Apple, Tesla, and a bunch of other shits, I was like,
you invested in stock?
Yeah, I got some stock, and I was like, all right, man, let's see where this is at in 10 years. and shit. I like
That's dope. I
I
wish I had thought of doing something like that. I would love to get into stock though.
yeah, it's the way like I'm doing it right now is like it it's just what's funny is it's a short-term investment, bro. Like, but if you invest in something and you want to flip it between like 5 and 10 years, it's a short term. If you want to like do an investment and flip it to get like a house or some shit like that, like that's like a long-term investment. Like it's tricky. Like I don't know too much about it, but just try. You gotta have multiple sources of income regardless. Like so, what I I plan. What's so funny is I'm saying this on my podcast, but with like me getting laid off, because I said I worked for Amazon, like I was a subcontractor. My company didn't want to renew the contract. They were like, "Fuck it," and I was like, "All right, this is time for me to go hard, finishing renovating the downstairs with my pops and stuff, and kind of like change my career and stuff. Like, what I want to do, like, what kind of satisfaction do I like want to get out my life? Like, look at like where the world
In
is,
the
like society,
in the long run and
society's
shit.
yeah, society's going to shit, and how do I want to feel at the end of the day? Like I just delivered fucking a bunch of packages, or like I like helped someone. So I'm gonna get back into education and
Oh,
stuff.
nice.
Yeah, I just want to just like have just help. Dude, dead ass, bro. I had a crisis. I was thinking about becoming a cop, bro. I was pissed at society. I was, I was like, bro. I was like, man, all these fucking shitty ass cops. Fuck this. I'll be a cop. And I was like, oh, I'd get fucked up. I'm tiny.
You
I'm
can
like,
bulk up though.
no, I can't, dude. I can't. Like,
That's funny. Like my dad was saying that I was having conversations with my dad about that. He was like, "Man, why do you like?" He gets it now. Like, my dad fully like embraces and supports what I do musically.
mhm.
Um, but he's like, "Yo, like there was a time when my dad was like, dog, like you don't got no criminal record, nigga. Like you could go be a state fucking trooper. Like go be a state trooper. Go be a cop. Like go, like you could really
It's a
do that."
hard
He's like, "Yo,
job.
you could run for fucking mayor, Ty." He's like, "Ty, you could run for mayor. You don't got no criminal record. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do." Like, I feel like you're kind of like, uh, not betting or short second guessing myself, but like he was like, "Yo, man, I feel
Just
like you're just selling."
shortchanging yourself.
Yeah, like he's like, "I feel like you're selling yourself short doing music," and I'm just like, "But like, you think because I rap, that's just my only podium? Like that, it's deeper. Like for me,
Yeah,
the music industry." I'm
you're smart. You're
I'm gonna
smart. Like
change the music
that.
industry. Fuck all the just rapping. Like I want to make sure, or I'm going to make sure, excuse me, that the music industry has a different perspective of how it's perceived
And
and how
also,
it's
dude,
ran,
your
not
ego,
just because of music.
your ego to be mayor,
Yeah,
like, bro, like, that's really big dick swinging, dog. Like, nah, I'm gonna be the fucking mayor, dog.
I thought
Like,
of that. Like I remember saying
yo,
when I was in school, I'll be the first black president. Like I was talking like that.
that's lit, bro.
For
But
real, I was talking just like that. I always see music in my life, but I'm like, okay, if I really want to make a difference in music, I can't just be a fucking rapper. Like I
dude,
can't just be somebody that just MCs and like that's just hoping to get on and hoping to be where Drake
but
is at as far
but
as
you
like
ain't ever gonna get into
success.
politics if you ain't ever vote.
I'll definitely express that before I do it. Like, listen, I was a motherfucker that wasn't voting. There was a time I wouldn't even tell y'all to listen to me. But now, if that was the case, then yeah, I would definitely have enough game to back up if I was to get into that road, into
No
that
word.
pocket.
I would trust you. I would vote for you, but I'm
Yeah, that'd
not.
be crazy.
I'm not. I would endorse you. I wouldn't be able to vote for you because I'm not a resident of the city.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, you
That's
never
why.
know, man.
Yeah,
Governor, maybe. I don't like the way the governor like doing us. Like at certain cases, she seemed like a nice woman, but everybody has their opinions about
dude.
people.
Yeah. Once you're in that position and you're getting
You
bribed
gotta be hated.
a
You
lot
gotta
of
be
money,
you gotta be
you're getting
disliked.
hated and you're getting bribed a lot of
I'm
money.
making decisions that's best for our fucking city, our state.
Yeah, and Rhode Island, what I've heard is it's like one of the most corrupt states in America. Like people forget that Rhode Island exists. Like I was listening to this podcast, so they were like, "Oh, Rhode Island changed their name," and they're like, "What?" They were like, "Yeah, it used to be called Rhode Island and Providence Plantations, and they just took that away." And they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what? Well, what the fuck?" They're like, "That's not even news. I forgot Rhode Island exists."
Yeah, literally. The smallest state on the map.
But it's beautiful. I still
So
love Rhode
that's what
Island.
makes it even more impactful, or to be impactful in my eyes. Like to be from the smallest state on the map, the impact is bigger than what you think. You know.
Mm, amen. Because then people will do a big ass wormhole dive.
Yeah, and then that and just to give you a, I'll definitely like let everyone know on the boom boom that I'm
Let
already
us know.
working on the next album, and the next album is
I'm
gonna
sure you were
be
working on the next album while you were working on the last album. Like,
absolutely. But now that the Ty Cooper show's out, I have this new album in mind that I'm working on, and the title says it all as far as like the whole, seeing a friend of mine that passed away, but then I seen him relatively before that, and then thought of him, and then seen him walk by, and like it was synchronized. The timing was just evident. Like, so the name of my new album is going to be
yeah,
called Divine Timing.
you like the word divine. I know that.
Absolutely.
I know that.
Yeah, and a lot of moments in my life, a lot of things that I were doing, and at least up to this point in my life, it definitely has been divine. So that's going to be the name of my new project, um, that I'm working on as we speak. But in the meantime, the Ty Cooper Show is available on all platforms. Definitely would like everyone to tune into that. Um, and I'm just gonna continue working, visually. Like I'm working on visuals right now with my good friends over at House PVD, my boy Austin and Hank, and really good guys behind the camera and behind the scenes too.
Cool.
And yeah, man. So it's
Yeah, I'll have to check them out, dude.
divine,
I need some
divine as fuck.
videographers, man.
They shot the golf course video, the lights, camera, action.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah,
that shit was dope.
yeah, they shot
That
that.
yeah,
They
that
just
was
shot Nino. They just shot my boy Nino Francis come home video.
tight.
Yeah.
Yo, so before we get out of here,
Hmm.
I just want to let you know I'm gonna be going horseback riding soon.
Okay.
Have you ever ridden a horse? Because
I
I
have.
never. You have? How was that?
Hmm. It's pretty good. It wasn't like a fast horse riding experience. It was one of those like when I was a kid. I think my little sister, had like a horse, for her birthday. I think, and it was literally. I think we was in a projects. Like I remember like she had a horse, and we all took turns riding on the horse in circles, like in like the projects, and it was
So
just like
you wouldn't want to ride a fast horse?
absolutely. But I'm just saying like
You would?
my
Would
first
you ride?
experience.
Would you ride this horse?
Oh man. Oh shit.
You got a bath after?
Ooh. What is that she put in that bucket?
You know what I think that is, Messi? I think that's some divine timing right there.
Oh man, that's divine. They don't get no more divine than that.
Mm-mm.
Nah, I probably would need a well professionally trained horse. Horses can detect energy, and I don't know what kind of energy that lady had, but like she definitely wasn't stable on that stable.
Yeah. So also, I saw this video, man. These people was wilding, bro, because they also, do you have TikTok? I fucking love TikTok, man. This
You
is
know, I was the Gary V of TikTok, man. I was on it before everyone was on it, but I didn't use it. And this was at
never
a
too
time.
late, bro.
It's never too late.
It's
You're
not
right.
going.
I
I
probably
don't
could
think it's
go
going.
viral tomorrow.
Dude,
But I was on that bitch
you
early
could.
like a motherfucker.
You
I
could.
was on that bitch early, and I just did not use it. And then I remember I off you know how you off, what's it called? Offload or on your
What do
iPhone. You know,
Yeah.
instead of deleting it, you like put it on like the offload or some shit. Like it, like you have
Sure.
to reinstall it or whatever.
I
Um,
guess.
yeah, it was sitting for quite some time to be reinstalled, and I'm like,
Wow.
and I just kept getting divine motherfucking glimpses of like this right here is gonna be dope. Like, get on it, and I'm just like,
And you
nah,
think that timing's gone? Is that what you're telling me? No.
nah. It just I just remember like I'm just thinking about Gary V about how like like that's how I was as far as social media goes, like I always been like very internet savvy, like
Uh-huh.
on Twitter and shit like that. Like I was on Twitter before it even like popped off, and like Barack
I
Obama
was
was
on
my
Twitter in
first follower.
2003.
Yeah,
Wait, Barack Obama was the first person you followed?
he was following me.
Oh, he was following you? Does he still
Yeah,
follow you?
dude, my account got hacked back in like 2015, where I had fucking like 70,000 followers. Like in ninth grade to like 12th grade,
What?
I was that motherfucker on Twitter in Rhode
Yeah,
Island. I
that's
was the
lit.
only motherfucker in Rhode Island that had as much Twitter followers, and I can stand on that. I put that on
I believe
everything I
it.
love.
Do you think who do you think hacked you? Do you think it was just random?
It was definitely like
Some local shit?
it was an airhead moment because
Oh
I
no.
remember I gave my password to somebody who this is I learned a lot about that whole you know motherfuckers that be like, yo, I can get you plays on this, or if I can get you
Yeah,
these
that that
SoundCloud
was
views.
that was early
I
in
fucked
that.
up on that.
Yeah,
I
that
fucked
was,
up and I gave somebody my password, and they just took my account, deleted everything that I have ever done, but they kept the Twitter follower account, but they just did something else, and I'm just like, lesson learned.
yep.
But
You live.
my Twitter was so lit, man. Like I went by fucking my name on there was Flea Kardashian.
I followed that account, bro.
That was
Yeah,
me.
I was when I
That
met
was me.
you. That was
That was me, bro. I
Flea.
was lit on there.
It was Flea or Fleek.
Flea, like FLEA from the
Oh,
Red Hot
Flea
Chili
card,
Peppers.
bro. That's a fucking deep memory. Oh my gosh.
Bro, it just hurts me think about that because I really like had like the dopest Twitter feed. Like everything I was saying was going viral. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Like I was saying some dope words of wisdom on there. And it
I
wasn't like I was capping, like I was just being myself. And like I was meeting girls on Twitter. Like I got a lot of bitches on Twitter, bro. Like
dude, I believe it
I got
because
a lot of bitches. Like I'm talking about like bitches from Japan, like real people, like
did
real
they
women.
fly out?
No, but they were sending me naked pictures and all that, bro. Like it was lit,
Nice.
bro. And I was just
Nice.
being Ty. I wasn't even sure who I was, but I was being myself. And like they was like, yo, I don't know who you are, but you just so fucking cool. Like I really hope you make it one day. So I think about it like, damn, does the people that was on Twitter like do they remember Flea Kardashian? Like, cause I can't wait till I be like,
Yeah,
yo,
they do.
world.
If
I'm
you
like, world, do y'all remember Flea Kardashian? Because if you do, he didn't die. He's still alive, just so y'all
yeah,
know.
you need to make a song called Flea Kardashian
That'd
or
be so
something.
fucking. I could do that, right? I didn't ever thought about that, but I'm gonna definitely keep that
Or
in
a
mind.
project.
Flea Kardashian. Oh my
Or
god.
make that a song
I
on
can make that
Divine
on
Timing.
Divine Timing. Yeah, I could
That
definitely do that.
Yeah, oh my god.
That'll be
Yo,
crazy.
the video for that got to be big booty bitches, bro. Like that, cuz
Yeah,
that's what Flea Kardashian was all about. That's got to be your stripper video,
bro.
man.
I've had like it wasn't, bro. Like I don't want to get too intricate. I don't want to get too vulgar, but like
Uh-huh.
and graphic. But dude, like I've had some. This was when like Tiny Chat and like Uvu,
Yeah.
those platforms and shit like that.
Dude,
When that shit
yo,
was
like
popping,
late 2000s, early 2010s, like 2006 to 2013 internet
mhm,
was like really
phenomenal,
like even before then, but like it was so the wild west of internet.
phenomenal.
It was, dude, that's so
I remember tweeting when Kobe played in his last game. I was tweeting. I remember tweeting like my Twitter was going crazy. My impressions was going crazy. Like I cared so much about that, and I
it,
still do. But when my shit got hacked, I kind of like I don't want to say I lost inspiration to want to get that back, but I feel like now it's my duty to go viral with the right way. Like I had a whole bunch of followers, but like it wasn't like, you know, I was putting out music and I was getting thousands and thousands of downloads or thousands and thousands of listeners. It was like, okay, I got this 70,000 follower account. You know, I got a lot of eyes and attention on me, but that still doesn't change the fact that this is not.
Yeah, that's just
It
a
wasn't-
certain audience.
Yeah, like it looked cool. And for people like you, like, yo, man, shout me out. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never even leave my Twitter open on computers at school or at home because motherfuckers would be like, yo, shout out to, you know, just shout their self out on my account.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, come on. But I would understand because it's like I got the lit account.
Yeah.
It taught me a lot about you know, starting from the fucking ground. And you know, when that happened, that was one of the greatest things that happened because I felt like in a divine manner, I'm gonna go viral or I'm gonna get the amount of
I believe
followers
it.
I had times 20. But this time I'm gonna maintain it
Like
because
you,
I
like-
have self-control.
You be going viral, but like I'm just like you want to be like get there on a global level.
Yeah,
type
and
shit.
organically too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like organically. And I think that's
Yeah.
you know, I think that's how it's gonna happen for me
Mhm.
per se. I definitely believe that. And
I
you know,
agree for the both of us. Like that's you know that's how we do it.
organically, we
bro,
ain't gotta
it-
do no extra shit to go
Yeah,
viral.
man.
But
It's just we just be ourselves, man. And if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. And
yeah,
you know, this has been like a weird year with people and stuff too, bro. I've had like some like weird falling outs and stuff like within like it's been like consecutive, like each year, like someone like really like close to me is just doesn't want to like talk to me about some shit or whatever, and they'll just like leave it at that. I'm like, all right, like consecutive, weird, just divine timing, my friend. Like this is a pre-plugin. All right.
yeah.
Uh,
You're gonna see a lot of divine things since you've been saying it. Trust.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have already, but like, it's gonna be more prominent after we hang up and all that shit.
Oh, without a doubt, man. But yeah, I was taking shit like personal and stuff. Like I'm like, man, like what am I doing? Like, why do these people hate me? Why is people switching up on me? And then like I'm just like, yo, man, they're like people change. Like I'm me, dude. Like I've been
you
me
could
this
be.
whole I've been me this whole time, bro. Like
You still the same
You know.
person from Church Street, if that makes sense.
yeah, dude, I feel like the same me from 2001, bro. At 7 years
I'm the
old,
same.
like
I'm glad you said that
Uh,
because 2001 is my favorite fucking year
yeah,
growing up.
Boom, fuck
99,
yeah.
1999, and 2001.
2001, man.
2001.
I didn't even realize like what year it was really. Like for the longest time, my timeline I would base stuff off of sports championships.
Ah,
Napkin. Oh, you gotta believe. And so it kind of like started in like 2002ish, when the
Mhm.
Patriots won their first Super Bowl.
when they beat the
Oh.
Eagles, right?
Nah,
Oh,
when
no, it
they
was
beat
before
the
that.
Rams. Super Bowl
Yes.
36.
I thought that was 2003, nah? When Marshall Faulk
2000
was playing?
Yo, it was I'm pretty sure it was February 21st or 22nd, 2002. Only reason I know that is because I have a jersey and it says it on it and shit.
But Marshall Faulk was playing in that game.
Marshall Falk
He-
was playing.
Was it Kurt Warner as the quarterback?
You're damn right. The greatest
I
show on
remember.
turf.
They
That's
had
what
my
that
boy
team was
Torrey
called.
Holt, Torrey Holt, my
Torrey
boy
Holt.
Holt as the wide receiver.
Torrey Holt.
That was my guy.
Yo, Madden. I know you played with them in Madden.
Man, I was acting a damn fool in Madden 02, man. The Vikings were nice in that game because they had Dante Culpepper and fucking Randy Moss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, Culpepper.
Yeah, they was good, man. I'm definitely an OG in the Madden era, especially the 2K, because I remember like Dreamcast, OG Dreamcast.
Dog, I never played Dreamcast. Like I've been watching a lot of because I've just been really into gaming lately, and so I've just been watching a lot of throwback gaming stuff. And
Mhm.
the Dreamcast, like I didn't know about it till like probably like 2007. Like I went to a flea market like with my buddy, and I saw a system. I was like, "What's that?" He's like, "Oh, that's a Dreamcast." I was like, "What?"
2001, dude. That
Yeah,
was that was it. That was like 2001. That's part of my fucking like childhood, like
yeah,
Dreamcast.
the
That was the
Dreamcast.
shit, bro. Ready to Rumble, the boxing game.
Dude, I didn't get a system till like 2006, and it was a GameCube.
I
That was my
remember that. I remember.
dude.
I remember
I still
my
have all
brother
my
got the
games.
GameCube. My older brother actually, he had the GameCube. Like we all did in a sense, but like that was a system he specialized. Like he had that in his room. But like me
Mm,
and my brother Ty Neil, like we had like Xbox, of course, 360. We had the PS2. But I remember my brother Trey, he had the GameCube in
yeah,
his room. Like he definitely played that. But like, dude, like Dreamcast was fucking like was a
the
childhood dream. Like
the
it was the
memory
shit.
card,
The
like
Mecca.
like that's really cool. How the memory card in the controller would do stuff. Like
Yo, it's
it.
just like thinking about that shit. Like, and you really like. I remember like I didn't really have a memory card. Like it was very rare to be playing Dreamcast, even on other people's consoles. Like I
You
never
didn't
really
have a
see.
memory card.
Nah, I didn't have a memory card, and I'll be around people who did. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers got memory cards that got lights on it and shit. Like it lights up and all that. There was still, bro. It was classic,
Your
man.
folks is like, you know how much that system was? Get your own.
Get your
Find
own. Get
find a
your
memory
own.
card.
You gotta
Yeah,
find like it was
that's
definitely not.
bullshit. How it didn't come with a memory card.
Nah, you had to go get it. It was sold separately.
Of course
It
it
was
was.
it was sold separately.
So you never had a memory card for your Dreamcast.
I probably did, but I don't recall. Don't recall.
That's funny.
But I brought that up because 2K started on fucking Dreamcast with Allen Iverson. I think Allen
Yeah,
Iverson was
it
like
was on the
he's
first
one of the
three
first.
covers,
That's
I
what I was about to
think.
say. He was one of
Yeah,
the first basketball players on fucking 2K. He was on 2K1, and then he was on that ESPN basketball shit that
ESPN
came after that.
basketball. Yeah,
Hmm.
that was like, I think ESPN just like bought like advertisement to just be on the that was technically a 2K.
2K reminds me of the reminds me of all the fucking like mass albums, the albums that were put out on No Limit Records. Because remember on No Limit Records, Master P and them, they was putting out
It was
albums
very
every week.
bright white, and the white the
There was
white
just
battery.
my metaphor with that was like it's just pretty much from 2K to 2K21. That is like it reminds me of No Limit. It reminds me of like when they were just putting out mad fucking albums every week. When they was putting out 2K growing up, man, I'm like, wow. And like there's still similarities from 2K, the first one, like the sounds, like the sound effects when you click on things in the game. It's the same fucking sound effect from
Oh
2K.
yeah,
Like when you click on certain, like even when you just like when you press start or when you're subbing in somebody, there's the button, the sound effect when you're subbing in someone. That's the same sound effect from the first 2K. So it's like they definitely kept it
They
original,
got continuity.
but they just upgraded. And I love the graphics then, but just now it's like it's hard to not appreciate it.
I can't do 2K. I can't.
Nah,
I wish I like that. I'm the controls. It's off for me. Like because
the new
there's
one or the 2K20, because I'm still playing 2K20.
I played 2K20 for a little bit, but every 2K there's just still a delay. There's just a delay between when you go to juke and stuff.
Ah,
Like that delay, I can't rock with it. I
I
can't
know what
rock.
you mean.
I can't rock with that delay. Uh,
You got to
it,
do a few. You got to do like you can't just like push the analog stick to one side like you used to. You got to like do certain
yeah,
like
yeah.
combinations, and then
It,
by the time like I had to figure that out too, bro.
yeah. I
It
just
took a
don't have
while to
the
figure that out.
I just don't have the time for it. I'd rather like I like killing things in video games. I enjoy the slaughtering.
You play Call of Duty, right?
I play COD, but I'm not good at it. I just play it for like the comedy sake.
Because I see you
Um,
broadcasting on Twitch or something or Facebook.
yeah, yeah.
But you play on Xbox or PS?
Xbox.
Oh yeah, so I gotta see you my gamer tag because I be going crazy on there.
Oh, word. What do you play? You play COD?
Oh yeah, big time.
Word. I'm trash.
I'm pretty good at that shit. It took me a long time to get good, bro, because I wasn't that good at all before.
I like a nice linear story. That's the kind of game I like. Um, I've I haven't played games in a while, dude. Like I'll just go through like periods. I'm like, I want a game, and then
You
like,
look like you would like Red Dead Redemption.
dude, I liked that game. It was on Game Pass, and they took it off.
I bet.
So
Bunch of suckers.
I know, dude. I've been playing Destiny, even though I mean it has a story. And this game Doom,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just run around just slaughtering shit, just mindless killing.
Mindless killing.
So what is are you just on 2K and Call of Duty?
Um, at the moment, yes. I'm waiting till they make a new Fight Night or a new fucking Def
Of
Jam Fight for New York or some shit.
Dude, I got Def Jam Vendetta, so you're gonna one of these days you're gonna have to come through and we'll stream that.
That would be dope. I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I got Def Jam Vendetta for the GameCube.
Okay, I remember playing that for the
Yeah.
GameCube as well.
Dude, once I get more settled, I just want to get like every like retro system. Dude, a
Yeah.
Dreamcast is less than $200.
Taki is the perfect person for that.
Oh yeah, you think he's selling stuff?
I don't think he's selling it, but he has all of everything that you're thinking of doing. Like at his crib, there was a time I used to go to Taki's crib in house. Like I was there
I know
every
what you're talking
day.
about, the game room.
The game room, and I played
Yeah, bro,
fucking
dude, I remember.
all the old shit. He
I
has
remember
every
that.
system.
Yeah, dude, that was, dude. We would. I remember one time we was playing San Andreas.
Yes.
That was that shit.
Yep.
Dude, I'm dead ass like. I'm about to. That's about to be my thing. I'm about to just nerd out
Nerded out.
and just waste money on pointless shit, like everyone does.
Sounds like the American dream to me.
Yeah, dude. Do you still have baseball cards?
No,
You sold them all, or you just gave them to someone?
I got rid of them bitches.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
I still got on mine. I'm like, yo, hopefully, when I'm like, well, I still be looking up how much is the Tom Brady rookie card. It's still like
I
20
was
bucks.
I was into it, but not that into it. Like I wasn't really like a diehard baseball basketball card dude. Like I used to love looking at them, but I wasn't like going crazy over them.
I was about to say, I hope I'm alive for when Brady dies, so that card can be worth a lot of money. My Tom Brady rookie card, but I bet you I'll die before Tom Brady dies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet you the both of us will.
I don't think so.
I bet you Tom Brady's gonna be just constantly being shot up with the best, like,
Like
uh,
Rockefeller.
yeah, like with stem cells and shit. This man Brady, come on, dude. Brady's getting shot up with babies, with with dead babies. Brady be sacrificing the blood of children to win. And I'm a Patriots fan.
I would know nothing about that.
You haven't heard about that?
No,
Dude,
I have no idea.
this is breaking news to you.
It really is.
Yeah. No, I'm fucking around. But really think about that. I'm like, dude, I'm like, I wonder if Tom Brady will outlive me. Because he's like, early 40s. So he's like, you know, less than 20 years older than me. Like 18, 19 years older than me or some shit like that.
Hmm.
So I'm just like, look at that guy. He ages backwards. I don't know how familiar you are with Tom Brady, but I know I'm a Patriots fan. What are you, a Packers fan or something? Or
It
are you a
it varied.
football fan?
I am. I love the Washington Redskins at one point.
Yeah, yeah, dude. With who? When they had
Or should I say
RG3?
Washington football team?
Yeah, that's why I laughed. I was like the
Yes.
Redskins.
When
That was fun.
my guy Sean Taylor, God rest his soul, when he was safety on there.
Mm. Yeah, he was
Before Sean
nice.
Taylor passed. Well, yeah.
Remember Kirk
I like the
Cousins?
Raiders too.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, that guy.
I remember him. I remember I liked the Jets at one point. I liked the
Come on.
the,
So you can't do
I didn't
this,
really have a
Messi.
base team. Because I remember growing up, like I used to watch Inside the NFL on HBO a lot. So I used to
Yeah.
watch a lot of fucking of those like commentary, like I used to watch a lot of games. I remember when fucking Vinny Testaverde was the quarterback on the Jets and Curtis Martin, the running back. Like I remember I had action
It
figures.
was like if they had like a dope like article, like a dope piece about a team, like, and they
That's
like,
when you know I just like that team because
Yeah.
they look good. Like they just played good. Like it wasn't like, oh, I was a diehard fucking Cleveland Browns fan or some shit.
Like, I feel like wouldn't you like to see like the Jets be good? Like I'm a Patriots fan telling you this, right? And because like they have like I like their colors, you know, they had
always liked the what's their name? The Jaguars when they had the
the
black.
Jaguars.
They were nice. They weren't that good, but like
they were nice a few years ago. They went to the AFC Championship against the Pats.
Yeah,
because they have the old Giants coach.
Okay.
Dude,
I like the Chiefs. Don't get me wrong. I predicted the Chiefs would win last year though.
Yo, if the Redskins got to change their name, so do the fucking Chiefs. Get the fuck out of here with this shit.
Bunch of fucking Indian givers.
Yeah. Same with the Cleveland Indians. They should go back to the Cleveland Spiders. You know, that was their original name.
Yeah, I think the Indians is more busting than the Cleveland Spiders.
The Cleveland Spiders, it's just
creepy.
That's
I'm glad they changed that.
Dude, do you know why they call themselves the Cleveland Indians? Because they had 2 Native American baseball players, and so they were just nicknamed the Cleveland Indians. So then they were just like,
you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna change it to the Cleveland Indians.
We got 2 Native American guys on our team. Good thing, dude. Good thing the Dodgers didn't do the same thing. That would have been wacky.
They got a good name. They dodged. I'm glad they did. They dodged every other name possibly because that Dodgers is a good fit.
Yeah, dude. You know why they're called the Dodgers?
Right.
Because back in the day when they first put in the trolley carts, people didn't really like, they weren't getting used to them, so they would be fucking dodging them and shit.
Oh man,
almost getting run over. A lot of people were getting run over and dying by the trolley cart. So they named
that's fucked up.
What the baseball team decided to name themselves after, not because they're dodging the ball or whatever. Because this
I would have never known that.
This ain't dodgeball.
Not dodgeball at all.
Yeah.
Dodgers sound like a dodgeball team. No cap.
So, dude, we were talking about 2001, and I was oh shit. Sorry, I opened up some shit and it was playing. I just gotta find this vid. I was showing this to Scribe and Tito, and they were very confused, and so I'm gonna show this to you. I am a fan of this man, and I like his art, and he also has a cool name. So,
hi, I'm Sam Barsky, and what you see me wearing today is my Twin Towers sweater, and this has a very sad story behind it. What many people don't know is I made this sweater before 9/11, before the Twin Towers were destroyed. I made it in May of 2001. I actually started working on it on a bus trip to New York that turned out to be the very last time I ever saw the Twin Towers standing. It's
divine.
hard to believe that this happened, that I made a sweater of the Twin Towers before the Twin Towers were destroyed, but that's what happened, and it's like I don't know how to describe. I really have no words for how that happened, but it was weird walking around after 9/11, I was wearing.
Isn't,
I'm
isn't he the fucking man, bro?
He's like, he's like, I
Well,
don't know. He seemed like so awkward to tell that story. But he was excited, but like he just, I don't know if he was nervous. I was just getting like, okay, like he seems like a nice guy. He just sounds like a nice guy overall.
dude, so the like the reason why I fucking love that app is because the algorithm is so good. It knows that I like very weird, like peculiar, just different shit, right? And like, what's so like, he's like advertising that stuff. He sells his sweaters. He makes those, right?
Yeah.
And it's that I love videos where like people are just like talking and like they because with TikTok you can see when it's gonna end and they just it's like they keep talking and it cuts. And so there's a lot of goofy people, myself included, on there, and I fucking love that app so much. My God, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'd be talking about TikTok too much.
It's all love.
Don't worry, I don't be on there as much as you think because, like, one of these days I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna have an actual structure to the show. But like right
Mhm.
now, the show is just like me progressively getting high and making a pool of myself.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, dude, it's just like I'll pull up the TikToks that I like before the show, and share them with my friends,
I appreciate that.
and see what they think. Cause I'll just pull up random news out of my head. I like to
Yeah.
see. Yeah, it's pretty much what do you think about ghosts? How you feel about aliens? If you, I come, you, I already know your answer on aliens. Do I?
Say it again.
Aliens? You yes or no on aliens?
I'm cool with them.
Yeah. All right. So yeah.
If they ain't fucking with me, I ain't fucking with them.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I want to thank you for coming through.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank you for keep inspiring myself and many others. And
Mhm.
if this is your first time hearing Messi, please make sure you follow him on all social media and platform.
The Ty Cooper Show.
Yeah,
The
in the
Ty
links
Cooper Show.
below.
You can go to the Messy Mania just to get a good idea. You can even go back to Free Spirit and all that shit on Dat Piff. But if you really want to, you know, get a good glimpse of where I'm at in life now, the Ty Cooper Show is a good start.
Amen, bro. Yeah.
Divine timing coming soon, but yes, the Ty Cooper Show is available as we speak on all digital streaming platforms.
Disco. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you, my friend.
Thank you so much for having me on the Boom Boom, man.
Yeah, dude, we gonna do this again. I definitely want you to come through and play some
Some Def Jam. I'm
some
with
old
that.
school games.
Yeah, I'm with that. I definitely put some time aside for that, and send me your gamer tag too, and then we can run up in COD. I'll back you up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I'll show you some love on there as far as like I'll carry the team if I have to. Fuck it.
yeah, we'll see what's going on.
This right here is my headset that I use for it.
This
Like,
right here
I'm
is my
surprised that this worked.
this is my
I'm
gaming
surprised
headset.
this bitch even work. I thought it wasn't gonna work. I'm like, but this bitch only worked for Xbox.
Dude,
Apparently not.
if it's an aux cord, man, it'll work, bro.
Super proud.
But yo, bro, I appreciate you coming through again,
Thank you for having me, man.
sharing those stories. I'm looking forward to hearing more next time you come through.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's always a pleasure, and
Likewise.
we gonna get through this, bro. We gonna get through this
one day at a time. One day at a time. In the words of the divine, trust me, we will for sure.
Yeah. All right, Boom Boom Show. We out.
Much love.